Hey everybody, I just had to get on here and do a quick one about this lady who does this video about her house burning down, and then she puts an ad for protein shit. I'm not even kidding you. Watch this.
Was turned upside down when a fire broke out in our garage. I've been through a lot of tough things in my life, but this one takes the cake. Since then, we have been trying to salvage what we can. But most of what wasn't taken by the fire reeks of smoke. It was destroyed by water damage. Presley's closet was the farthest from the fire, so I rushed to try to save her clothes. It has been a process, airing them out for 24 hours, soaking them in vinegar and borax for a few hours, and then washing them again and again. Every day, I just remind myself what matters most and that my family is safe. Still in the midst of all of this, I'm finding some days I only eat once or twice and I don't get nearly enough protein. That's why doing a Live Body protein shake is such a lifesaver for me.
Oh gosh. I'm flabbergasted that this is where we are as a society. That this woman shows all this crazy things that happened to her and all this, and then all of a sudden she just ties in with, like, it's not even a good tie-in. Maybe like do a tie-in with like, hey, and now we're gonna upgrade our fire alarms. Now we're gonna make sure you guys have a fire extinguisher in your home, and here's the fire extinguisher company we're using. Even that's kind of gross. But what? Look at the comments. Danny Suff writes, congratulations, your ad made me hate the product being advertised. Peak influencer turning her house burning down into a protein shake ad. Damn, I was over here feeling sad for her and her family, and it turned into a protein shake ad. I swear it feels like we're living in a simulation. Agreed. Bruh, did I just watch an ad? Thank God the protein shakes were okay. Did she just plug protein shakes? Is your life over? Don't worry, drink protein shake. This post was an advertisement, someone says. Turning this to an ad is crazy work, and it didn't have to be. This ad would have made numbers without the ad, and it would have been like, you know, you'd taken your life gave you a bag full of burnt lemons and you made lemonade. Okay. Right? It's do with the content as you will, as long as you're not exploiting your children, right? But turning it into an ad for something that has nothing to do with it. And she's like, I don't eat anymore, so I eat this protein shake. Oh my gosh. Seriously, did I just watch an ad? Everybody feels like, people feel like they've been had, right? Paige Hathaway could totally relate. My uncle was trapped under all the rumble of Tower 2 on September 1, 2001, but luckily he had his favorite pre-workout, Jacked, to give him the strength to get out. Oh my gosh. Oh my the memes. Yo, your family is lucky to be alive. Is this the right time to plug a protein shake? Still making content though, ain't you? Seems sincere to me, girl. My house flooded last month, but I'd be nowhere right now if it weren't for Wawa sandwiches. Always peddling crap, even in tragedy. Definitely not the time to plug a protein shake. Anyway, so many creators are calling her out for this.
Okay, I need to address some comments that I've been seeing on my last...
Could you not take the shirt off before you started the video? It's odd that even in tragedy, she's thirst trapping.
Post, because I want to be so clear about something. That post was a day in the life reel.
Yeah. And then you turned into an ad for a protein shake. You bumbling fool.
That is my day-to-day right now as I am dealing with this fire, being a mom, running a business, being a content creator.
Yeah.
I have been a content creator for nearly a decade.
And so you should know better that doing something so disgusting like this is a no-go. How are you mad you're getting pushed back against this while wearing a bra in your apology video?
And now my reality is figuring out how to balance all of this together.
And you do that with doing ads for protein shakes? What? I'll never use that protein. I'll see it on shelves and this ad will always remind me that I think this is so detrimental to the protein.
Since the fire, I have posted on my story every single day, updating y'all every single day.
Okay.
This was just one reel that just so happened to be a glimpse in my everyday life. And the truth is...
Don't call it a reel. It was an advertisement. You don't get to skirt it and be like, no, this is just a reel. No, it wasn't. That was a straight up made for that advertisement. It wasn't an advertisement made for the reel. It was a reel made for the advertisement. That's a difference. You see all these people making shitty content on YouTube and stuff, and family vloggers and influencers who they just went out of the blue, they'll make this video that doesn't make any sense with the rest of their stuff, but you're like, oh, it's an ad. Literally, they may get paid tens of thousands of dollars to do this.
My everyday life includes fire damage, motherhood, and still showing up for work.
In your bra.
So, while I want to keep updating everyone, I also have obligations. I also have partnerships. I just can't.
Well, in the end, you could be like, hey, you know what? Partnerships are going to have to be a little bit put on hold right now. Our house just burnt to the ground. I'm sure they'll understand.
Can't stop working.
Yeah, you can.
Insurance doesn't cover me just like walking away from work.
It does. Some insurance will cover your time off work. Yes, it will. And again, why does your work have to include showing all the burned shit in your house and all the tragedy? Just do your other shit. Go work out or do whatever you do, the thirst trapping. Why does it have to include the burned out? The people are pissed that you did the burned out shit, the tragedy, and then tied it to the ad. You could do the other stuff without. She's like, well, that's just my reality right now. Well, is that the only reality you have right now? Or can you do content? Hey, you know what? Even though I had this tragedy at home, I'm here at the gym sweating it out. Boom, boom, boom. Look at me go. Even though that happened, and you can even mention it, right? And then at the gym, I had this protein shake because boom, protein, right? A million other ways. You don't get away with just being like, that's what I had to do. Not true.
So I still have to show up, and I'm really just trying to find balance between keeping everyone updated with the fire.
Do we need to be updated on the fire? Like, who asked for that? Influencers are so silly. I had one person ask me about my skincare routine, so I made a whole video about it. So many people have been asking me. You don't have to keep anybody updated on anything. Nobody's business. No, that's not a thing. No, me, no. I'm the dumb one, sorry.
And also working, because I honestly feel like I'm just in this really weird space. Like earlier this week when I posted the lunchbox reel, I felt like I had to say in the reel that this was taken before this fire started.
No, you didn't. Again, that's because you live your life this way and you feel like you have to, with your badly tattooed on eyebrows.
Because right now I feel like everything ties back to the fire, since it's such a...
It doesn't have to. You just want it to be because it's getting you numbers. Okay, and it is, as long as it's not tragedy with a child, okay. And again, you're just using this tragedy to make numbers on your social media. And again, make lemonade. But at the same time, it doesn't have to be. You're just choosing for it to be.
Big part of my life. But at the same time, I still have to keep going. Like, I still have to keep going. I still have work. I still am a content creator. That is my job. I'm the sole provider of our house.
So she keeps saying work and then content creator, but content creator is her job, and she just said it. So stop saying I still have work. Just say you're making shitty content on the internet with your boobs out. Just say that. Okay, it's less words.
And I just can't stop working. Some people I rather comment and said that I shouldn't post sponsorship stuff because I have insurance.
No. Just don't use the tragedy and then put some shitty protein shake in there. That's all we're asking. You could have made the content otherwise. Nobody seems to be complaining about your other content about your tragedy and your fire. It's when you put a shitty ad for it and it's so misplaced.
I don't think you understand how insurance works. You don't just have unlimited funds to do whatever you want.
What?
Again,
can you only make fire content? Is that what you're telling us? That's all you have? What did you do before the fire? Did you have content before that? Could you not go to that? Seems like you built a following before the fire. My bad. I'm silly for asking. Sorry.
The money that you get from insurance. Insurance does not replace my income. You're given a certain amount to rebuild your home. You're given a certain amount to replace your belongings, which the amount is not even enough to replace our belongings. But it does not cover not working. So, and if I didn't work, I wouldn't have the ability to redo my home or replace our belongings because I'd be using the money from the insurance to replace the money to fill in the gap.
What?
From my income.
What?
So, yes. Sorry for this rant, but you're going to keep seeing posts about the fire. I'm going to update you as much as I can. But my life doesn't solely identify as the fire now.
Apparently it does, and you just said it did. That's what you just said.
Like, I have to continue to show up and keep living my life, and I have to work. I mean, so would you.
Do you work in the fire burned down house or something? Like, are you in amongst the rubble? What do you mean? Stop being so silly.
I have to support my family, and that is just the reality of where I am right now.
That's a shitty excuse.
Like, I'm sure if a tragedy happened to you would still have to go to work. Like, yeah, maybe you would take a week off like I did, but you would still...
It's just in passing. Or you can just take a week off like I did, because you don't have a real job. You don't have to do shit. Stop calling content creation a real job. Like, it's just, I get it because you get paid for it, and in that sense, it's a real job, but it's not a real job. You don't do anything. Showing your boobs on the internet is not a real job.
Have to show up in your life, and that is what I am trying to do. So.
And you're doing it badly, and you're being called out for it, and now you're upset. Just grow up. Be a grown-up and be like, yeah, guys, you're right. That was so stupid. I did a Temu ad, or Temu, whatever you call it, on my ad once, and they pay a lot to creators. And I got roasted so hard for doing it for some reason, because that's just the way it is. And I will never, ever do it again. Bad. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't get it. And then I realized people were like, hey, this is how bad they are, this, that, and the other thing. And then I will never do it again. They've begged me to do more ads, and I will never do it again because I'm listening to people. She just like doubles down on being an a-hole.
For everyone that has commented something negative on that post, I just wanted to clear everything up.
Oh, yeah, totally. All clear.
Everyone who has been supportive and kind and compassionate, I just want to say thank you.
Ew, she's gross. If I can see your labia next to a post about your house burning down, I don't like you. So, there you go. Her name is Paige Hathaway. These stories. I should not be like amazed, but sometimes I'm amazed at what these people will do and how they justify it. It's crazy. Jeez. Anyway, take a deep breath. Thanks for being here for this DCP short. It's not really short, but it's a shorter version of what I do. And go tell Paige Hathaway that she's a dummy. Cool? All right. See you guys.